Hi, I'm Marius from MWest Photography, and today we are going to look at some basic lens care tips. I'm going to work my way from the top to the bottom of the lens. So first up is the lens cap. Now you'll notice my lens cap is not branded, and the reason is I've lost one of my original ones on a wedding. So to replace them is pretty pricey, so rather just buy a ton of these generic ones and fit them on all your lenses and keep some spares as well. So if you ever lose one of them, you can just replace it with a generic one. And the nice thing is if you keep your original lens caps in nice condition, if you ever have to sell your lens, I'm sure you're going to get a better resale value on your lens with a nice Nikon or Canon lens cap instead of an old used generic lens cap. Next up is the UV filter. Now that looks like this. And basically the main purpose of this is to protect your lens. Because imagine you spend a ton on your lens, on some good quality glass, and you knock it against something, or something falls next on it, or for whatever reason your lens gets damaged. If you have this on the front of your lens, you might crack the glass of this thing, and yeah, that's about it. You just replace this, and this is not as expensive as a new lens will be, or to have a lens fixed. Right, so this you just screw on the front of the lens like that, and there you go. Now a nice thing also with this is if you for somehow whatever reason this thing gets dirty, the UV filter, and you don't have a cleaning cloth to clean it with, you can always take the UV filter off and shoot without one, and then you know your lens is going to be clean. Because a lot of the time if you just use like t-shirt material or something, it actually makes the dirt on your UV filter worse. So that's where the next thing comes in, and I bought this a few years ago. It's an old one. It's a lens cleaning cloth, and this works like a dream. So you just take this and you just wipe it on the front of your lens and your UV filter, and it makes it look like new. Excuse me. Right, so I always carry one of these in my camera bag, but if I'm somewhere and this thing gets dirty for whatever reason, maybe water sprayed on it or something, I don't know, I can just take this thing off and I can still shoot without having to make the entire front of the UV filter dirty with my t-shirt. Right, and now lastly, we come to the back of the lens. Now, a lot of people take this cap off to save time, and they just leave it in the camera bag and they keep it open like this. But a lot of people don't know that when you zoom like this, on the inside there, the lens opens up as you're zooming. So if you now take your lens off and you're in a hurry, you're maybe doing a couple shoot or whatever you're doing, you put the lens down on the grass and you grab your another lens, put it on the camera, and you leave that for a few minutes. What if it's windy and some sand's blowing or something and it goes right in there? Or someone's running past or kicking a ball next to it, I don't know, something just happens to the lens and stuff goes in there. Yeah, if you close it again, all that crap now in your lens. So I'll rather spend that few seconds. As you can see, it doesn't take long, and I've got the cap on the back of the lens. So yeah, that's just a few very basic lens care tips, and that's that for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.